This is different from my usual videos, however, I always wanted to give this format a shot, and with Oblivion getting a remaster earlier this year, and it happens that I fell in love with TES I, and in turn its main antagonist, I would like to do a character run and answer the question no one ever asked. Can you beat The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered as the Imperial Battle Mage, Jager Tharn? The rules for this run are quite simple. I must play as an Imperial Battle Mage and try to be evil, at least as evil as the game will allow me to be. I will also handle the five faction side quests and beat both the main Knights of the Nine and Shivering Isles quest lines after the main quest. I also streamed the entire playthrough in 28 sessions, so check those out if you want to know more about my build. Now, time for a little bit of a background and a backstory onto why Jager Tharn is in this position. So, of course, Jager Tharn was defeated in TES 1 Arena. However, Sheogorath noticed that the Mythic Dawn was destroying the potential madmen and madwomen that would populate his isles. So he sent the Horapalad High Jester to retrieve the Staff of Chaos to resurrect Jager Tharn, for he was held as a prisoner to Mehrunes Dagon and would desire revenge. So after creating the perfect face, I followed the Emperor through a secret passage and took the serpent sign before watching as a Dagon lover, giving my ex-prisoner a lethal neck massage. I then took the Battle Mage class after admiring the new class selection system and wasted no time in joining the arena. I noticed that the Grey Chad has gold armor, and Porkchop doesn't really like his cage very much. I decided to summon my dead apprentice, Rhea Silmain, to face my foes in front of a cheering crowd and grew in power. After defeating a broken prince, I quickly registered to join the Mages Dogus Guild, with the adoring fan tagging along. I also decided to name him Alfred, because adoring fan, AF, AF, sounds like Alf. Alf is short for Alfred. Anyways, I completed some chores to get recommendations so I could achieve ultimate power once again. I also decided to do Galarthir's quest to get the Dark Brotherhood's attention, and I don't think Tudius Sextius will be needing his horse anymore. I then watched in horror as Alfred died for the first time in someone's dreams. A couple recommendations later, I performed the most evil prank I could think of and got into the university to make it smell like death by honing my magic by, well, bothering Rhea from the other side. Soon, would upgrade her from Skelebones to a Shade Wraith. I then had to show up some necromancers and experienced Filthragar breaking tradition. Someone. Oh,
What are you doing here?
oh, it's this one, isn't it? I was sent here.
Mad, sending you here alone? There's no time. They were waiting for us. They knew we were coming. We left. Let's just retreat further away. We've got to follow them. There's no time to waste. Follow me!
Yep, follow you. All right, let's get him. Wait. What? I don't feel like that was supposed to happen. He died to a skeleton instead of the ceiling spikes, so I gave him some morning tea. I had to go see someone for the Necromancer's amulet, however the fort was full of Necromancer wannabes in the worst disguises ever. I decided to be my alignment.
getting mad at me.
What do that for? Look out.
I'm a maniac.
They had someone who was going to have the real fake mages I slaughtered jump me. However, she was a pushover, much like the King of Worms himself. For of course, Mannimarco was behind all of these shenanigans that held Tharn's studies back. And I'll just show you the whole fight, honestly.
Alright. Alright, Rhea, whoop him. Man, you're tanking. Not tanky enough, though. I mean, yeah, like, you're already around. Oh, you're...
After some alternative deer hunting, I made my clothes more resilient through enchanting to make some real fake armor to keep that 100% spell effectiveness before joining up with the Fighters Guild and helping Modron Orion destroy the Blackwood Company. After using some speed running strats to explore ruins, I found myself literally carrying the Dunmer. I used my ultimate power to erase bandits like it was nothing.
Who will take you out? Batter him to death. Yeah.
After some subtle foreshadowing, I helped a fancy orc find his daughter and failed to interrogate a Blackwood Company official.
Still don't want to talk?
So I took the fight to the company itself, as the Mythic Dawn decided to come in clutch before I burned a tree and destroyed Magleer. I joined the Thieves Guild and got Twitch officially set up. Go follow me. And soon found myself breaking into a palace and being punched by an Argonian with strength below the average prisoner. I led him through a secret passage and watched as Mazogas decided to slaughter the noble and the local guard due to my aura being that vile. I used a magic key to get rid of the captain guard and stole a crystal ball from some blind monks that are so weak they died to their own traps. I had to get a key-shaped arrow, which required getting the Mages Guild to ban their own Archmage. I then broke into the White Gold Tower to steal the Elder Scroll. And then, well, I then finally joined the Dark Brotherhood to hear Gogron's Giga Chat advice as I kill many nobles or simply stage real fake murders. This was Tharn's natural habitat, and with killing a homeless skooma addict, Tharn couldn't feel more at home. Soon I did the best quest in all of Oblivion.
Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting? Seems like an age. Whoever invited us here must at least know us, don't you think? In any event, we're all stuck here together, so we might as well get acquainted. Now, who might you be? Please, tell us a little bit about yourself. Close to me, the killer might strike again. Whoever he or she is.
Oh my god. A pity.
And then I had to do the worst quest in base Oblivion, and I was sent out to kill everyone I bonded with. I found that Telendrul tried to hide in a whole other city, yet the Grey Fox was able to hunt her down.
Good night, Mother, I beg you.
I couldn't bring myself to backcrush Gogron, though, so I decided to fight him on his own terms to show respect.
Before we duel, you know what must be done. Come on. Show this champion of the arena what you're made of, Gogron.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
I'm sorry, Gogron, but this is where it must end. Sweet dreams.
Why?
I then discovered more foreshadowing as I took down Master Assassins to become the new listener. Now I can finally start with the main quest, and did good by being evil. And the Dremora couldn't stop me, as I destroyed the Mythic Dawn and set up the last Septum as a martyr, because if I can't be Emperor, no one can. I then got visions of the ancient Crusader and had to unwillingly atone for my many sins by being beat up by ghosts and finding pieces of armor I'll never use before smashing an orb to fight Umrul and sit upon his throne before remembering that I need to cast a spell to fight Umrul again to permanently stop him. Then I entered the realm of Sheogorath himself, and after being a dungeon master, disbanding a conspiracy, and doing green, I linked the flame, killed Syl to take her job, and did my favorite quest in Oblivion.
Place
Yep.
the osseous marrow into the cistern. Breath, child of air, bestowing movement, the stirring of spirits.
This is honestly one of my this is honestly one of my favorite quests in this game.
And last,
Just because of
the
this speech here.
flesh, the illumination of soul, perception, thought, memory, imagination. I summon thee, walker in flesh, flesh of true flesh, from those waters of oblivion which shire thy kind. Come to this altar, join with this body, quintessence of flesh, joined with the essence of flesh, absolute immortal.
This is honestly one of my face. False Ruth 11.325.
Clear of the cistern. Over here, by me.
Alright, I'll stay clear.
Honored Jager, fear not thy abasement. Thou shalt be the holy in this temple. I bind thee, Atronach, to this body. Henceforth, gatekeeper of the Shivering Isles. My child.
I decided to call my creation George, as I reported my success to the Mad God himself, though he wasn't really feeling well.
The realm. The realm is dead! Sheogorath is dead! All shall crumble before Jager!
Oh my hide behind Haskell. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, who else would...
So I needed to become the new Sheo. So I took a woman's eye, fought against myself, and gave Théoden a fitting demise. Then had one final standoff with the representation of Order itself, and beat the game in its entirety. Though there is one villain left. Me. As I entered my tower, Alfred locked me inside with the Staff of Chaos. Thanks to my apprentice giving him advice in his dreams. This whole time he was the eternal champion. Tharn couldn't fight back, for he is the only one he had trusted, he adored. Yet, with a final punch, this time Tharn was the betrayed, and Tamriel is finally safe. Now, this video is definitely a lot longer in recording, and honestly, this video definitely took a long time to set up. And just after reading my script, this is actually the first time I've ever made a script for any video. And yeah, looking at this, this is only 11 minutes long, so it's not a very long video. Definitely not as long as I thought this was going to be. But hey, I mean, let me know what you thought of this video setup and if I should try anything like this ever again. And yeah, I do believe that I might try to do another video like this actually somewhat soon in the future. I'm going to get a bit of a poll going up because I do have a few ideas for some fun challenge runs I could stream, and I know a couple of them I could actually get set up to where it's streamed on both my Twitch and my YouTube. Uh, though one of them wouldn't really be able, I wouldn't be able to really do that. So, just keep that in mind, I guess. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought of this little challenge run. Leave a like if you liked the video, and yeah. I think this is going to be a good place to wrap this up. I hope you all enjoyed. This has been your bro Frostbrew, and I think I'm going to have to catch you on the next one. Later!